Hey guys, it's your pal Victor here, and we're going to talk about episode 4 of What If? What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? Stay tuned. So yeah, man, wow, this is probably the best episode of the series so far. I think that's in no small part due to the incredible voice acting by Benedict Cumberbatch here and Jeffrey Wright and especially Rachel McAdams. This episode has most of the cast of the Doctor Strange movie, and it's a lot like the first episode of the show where it's kind of like, what if this thing happened differently in the movie and what would have happened? And then here we get, instead of Doctor Strange losing his hands in that car accident, he takes Christine, the doctor, played by Rachel McAdams, out to that award ceremony, and he gets in a car crash and she dies, and that's what makes him become Doctor Strange. And then the rest of the events of the movie happen as they do. He defeats Dormammu and everything, but he can't get over her loss, and he becomes obsessed with trying to save her. And we find out that because of his importance as Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, he can't undo her death. It's a fixed point in time, as Doctor Who would call it here. It's an absolute point in time, which is funny because, Benedict Cumberbatch got his start on Sherlock, which is another show by the showrunner of Doctor Who. So we see him slowly become obsessed with trying to reverse her death, and he finds a lost library of Cagliostro and finds he could somehow undo the save point, this one point in time, if he absorbs enough energy from mystic beings. And he starts killing and absorbing all these mystic beings' power, including Shuma Gorath, which is crazy. And eventually he finds out that even after absorbing all this power, the Ancient One had split him in half to keep him from going down this way, so he has to absorb the other Doctor Strange who didn't go down this dark path, and we get an awesome battle between them, and ultimately this obsessed version kind of triumphs and tries to bring back Christine, but it destroys the world, and Doctor Strange reaches out to the Watcher, who he can see, to help him stop the end of the world, because it's not what he meant to do, but the Watcher refuses to interfere, and Doctor Strange ends up living out the rest of his days in a pocket universe, literally big enough for him after he destroys humanity. And it's, like I said, condensed a lot, but man, this is literally one of the best episodes of the whole season thus far, probably the best episode. The voice acting, the plot, the overall sadness. It was like an episode of the Twilight Zone. It was so sad, and affecting. It tells you how power can corrupt, and yeah, I mean, dude, I'm really moved by it. I'm already rewatched it once, but dude, this is such a good episode. If there's one episode thus far you need to check out, it is this one. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. It's really good. You need to watch it. Voice acting and animation is off the chart and so well written. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, feel free to subscribe. Hit the bell icon, like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.